try it again. Ba-dow, da-dow, da-da-da-da. Wait. She got electric boots. Na-na-na-na. I always lose that lyric. And I see it in a magazine. Oh. Benny and the Jets. Benny and the Jets. Okay. Hello, welcome to my whiteboard. Hi, I'm Brooke Ritchie. We're going to pick back up on the void and voice-led clarity, how these two intertwine, why you need to rely on voice-led clarity to go forward in life. I'm a 20-plus year vocalist and multi-trauma survivor, and I discovered that your voice is the #1 instrument to help you drive forward in life. So I'm going to pick back up somewhat from the last videos I've been making about the void, and we are going to start with stick figure U. So here's stick figure U, right? It's where we were the other day. A little bit bigger today. Sorry, that's a little janky today, but here's stick figure U. And you are going along your journey. And here's everything with time that is grounding you with whatever you do with your time. So long as you're locking in with time, that requires divine presence. You're not dissociating. You're not, disconnected. You're not zoning out, right? It's when you're fully engaged, your whole self is engaged. So before I keep going, we're gonna draw the void too, just so that we have it. Here's the void that is sometimes where we end up, as opposed to locked and secured on our timeline. Now, what's the point and what's the purpose of voice-led clarity? Why do your words matter? Why is expressing something that matters? Because back to what I just said about your voice being an instrument that's in your body. It is your unique instrument. No two are the same. It's just like the fingerprints on your hands. No two voices are the same. We can imitate one another all day long. Some people will sound similar to others, but the way we express, the way we have a dialogue, the way we converse, the way we use our voice is different from one person to another. Which is why you have to use your voice if you want to get from point A to point B, wherever that A starting point and B ending point is. This is how I was able to uncover a 15-year suppressed memory by coaching myself. I was curious about what I could do with the voice. I knew that if I expressed and said what I was going through, I felt some relief. And after being conditioned for years, pretty much my entire life, conditioned to suppress anything negative because it was a burden, I don't know. Being conditioned to suppress all those things really harmed me. And now this is just a problem I can't ignore when you have what is considered a gap on your timeline where the void is taking up space. And why I'm so passionate about this, because this is where I was for 15 years. I was stuck. Even though I was over here on my timeline, my subconscious mind kept pulling me back because I had erased something that had happened to me. So let's get on with voice-led clarity. These two words are the #1 command that you can use to derive your life, to direct where you're headed, anywhere you're going. I am. This is where voice-led clarity comes from. This is where the power of the voice comes from. It's in these two words. It's when you say I am, what are you going to fill the blank with? What are you going to fill the blank with? What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you see those two words and you're thinking about your life? Are you saying I am worthy? Are you saying I am enough? Are you saying I matter? Are you saying I am good? Why this matters so much is because what you say becomes. That is what I am is. What you say becomes. So in context with time then, if you're not enough, if you are not worthy, if you don't matter, why would you use your time for anything? I wouldn't. If I don't see and wake up in the morning and think that I'm worth spending time on each day, that my dreams and my aspirations are worth my time, my energy, my devotion, my dedication, my discipline, if I wake up and I don't believe that in my bones, believe that in my psyche, believe that in my heart, I'm not going to use my time. I'm going to ignore it. I'm going to abuse it. I'm going to disrespect it. But why do we get in that rut in the first place? Sometimes, in my case, maybe you resonate with this, you have some blank spot on your timeline where the void has parked itself. So let's get some more visual on this to help you understand. When you say something, when you say you're going to do something, right? You're speaking out. I want to go to school. This creates an event on your timeline, and you go and do it. Next you say, I want, what is it you want? I want a dog. I want a dog. You go shop around at humane societies, or you look for breeders for the type dog you want. You go get a dog. Okay, now let's say you want something, but instead of getting there, an adverse experience happens. Pay attention to this, the cars are honking about it. An adverse experience happens. And you, instead of bringing your heart into it, because all of these other things, right? Here's your heart. Let's get a heart on there. There's your heart. Here's your heart, and you're bringing your heart, your logic, and your decision making into each of these decisions, right? Your whole self is there. But let's say you're going on to your next step, your next thing in life, and something adverse happens, and your heart wasn't in it. And so automatically what happens, you want to suppress that thing. Your nervous system responds with that. You want to remove your heart from this adverse experience that's inflicting with your timeline. But what does that do? It allows the void to take place. So if you need a recap on this, go watch my other videos on the void. The void is this place that holds a lot of insecurities and doubt and things that are unresolved on your timeline. Dissociation, this is how we end up here. And there's just unresolved stuff in the void, which when we overthink, just for our little recap, our mind starts to spiral and leads us here. And so what does that do? It creates that anxiety, that disassociation. It disconnects us with time. That's just for a little recap. So when you say what then? This is an opportunity for you. This is what I need you to understand. If there's anything from this video that I need you to gather and grasp, it's that when that adverse experience happens, this is your opportunity to say what? What are you going to say? Were you deserving of it? Was it your choice? Did someone cross a boundary? Did someone abuse you? Did something happen that you didn't say I am to, in agreement of? Here's your opportunity then. Instead of allowing the void to come in and mess with your timeline, you say, where's my green one? You say, I am, what's the word? Where your heart comes into play so that you continue on your timeline without spiraling out into the void. Does this make sense? Are you tracking? I need you to understand this because this is how the instrument works. This is how the voice works. It's when you say, I am going to do something, you get that expectation to then become it. So if you say, I am not worthy, your subconscious mind now has the expectation to become unworthy. See? And it's tricky. I know. It's tricky. I'm someone, I fell to it for years. I'm no different than you. My thing is, I knew something had gone wrong when I was 15 that disagreed with my sense of I am, but I suppressed it because I was 15 and I didn't have the support to help me work through the thing. Same for a few other events in my life. But then I got another opportunity, is the thing. So let's go back to this. Let's talk about your opportunities. Because when opportunities come up, so let's say instead of the I am right here, you do have this blind spot of a void that is messing with your reality, messing with your sense of who you are, your identity. It's because you didn't bring your heart into it and say, I am going to deal with this. I am better than whatever this adverse experience was. That experience needs you to say that. And if you forgot what it was because you suppressed it automatically, it was a traumatic event, if that's normal. There's nothing wrong with you for doing that. But if that's what happened, if you never find it, your subconscious still thinks what you said back then, which wasn't, I am going to get over this. I am going to overcome this. I am going to defeat this obstacle. I am going to overcome. So let's say you do have one of these gaps, right? I think it's a gap of time because you don't remember what it is. Something definitely happened there, we know that. But we don't know what it was because we suppressed it. So what does that mean with your opportunities then? Let's say an opportunity happens here, and now you want to say something about this opportunity, but your subconscious mind knows that it has gone on. And because this has gone on, you start to do what? You start to spiral about the opportunity that you know you want to do, but something that you don't know about is telling you you can't do it. Dissociation, anxiety happens, your C-PTSD happens. You run away, you ignore. That's why you have to say, I am. You have to command. It's a command on you, on your life, on your body, on your identity. You have to say, I am going to do something. I am this person. I am not a person who's going to be swamped down by this. I do not allow this to take space on my timeline anymore. So, I hope this helped you. I really do. If this is resonating with you, please like, comment, subscribe, follow me. Go ahead, shoot me a DM, let's connect. And also, I have an opportunity right now for you to get some one-on-one coaching with me. This is free to you. This is my round robin challenge. It's 3 mini sessions, 30 minutes each, where we get you grounded, secure, and locked in with your timeline. So if this resonates, if you feel like you're spiraling and that the void is taking over, it's clouding, not just right here, but you have other spots on your timeline where it's come up. It's crowding out the opportunities that happen. Then book your call and we'll talk soon.